definitely do not need to bring in 2022 is self-doubt. Feeling like you're not good enough. Looking in the mirror and saying to myself, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for this job. I'm not good enough for this great relationship. I'm not good enough for these great things to come to me. And you have to say to yourself, I am good enough. Why am I not good enough? Why don't I deserve great things to happen to me? We all deserve great things to happen to us. We all deserve to have happiness in our lives. And it doesn't matter what has happened to us in the past. It doesn't matter the mistakes that we've made. It doesn't matter how many times we failed. We all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to have peace. We all deserve to have harmony. We all deserve those good things. So when you self-doubt and you say to yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving, I'm not worthy of these things, you are really cutting yourself short. You're missing out on so many blessings. You're missing out on what God has for you. You're missing out on your purpose. You're missing out on moving forward in your life. And it doesn't matter how many goals that you decide that you want to create for the new year. It doesn't matter how many resolutions. It doesn't matter how many expectations that you have for yourself. If you have self-doubt, none of those things are ever going to come to fruition. None of those things are you ever going to accomplish, because you're never going to say to yourself that you are good enough. And until you find the confidence within yourself to know, yes, I am good enough for these things. I am who I am because that's the way God made me to be. And because that is the way He made me to be, I'm able to go forward. I'm able to do great things, and I'm able to take those great things and give it to someone else and make someone else's day be a better day, to make somebody else's life be a better life. So this 22 year, don't bring the self-doubt in. Leave it behind. Replace it with confidence. Replace it with assurance. Replace it with happiness. Replace it with positive energy. Replace it with positive people, so that you can start believing in yourself and believing that whatever is for you will be for you, and you are able to go out and get everything that is there, good and bad. The second thing to definitely not bring into 2022 is past hurts. We've all been hurt. There are so many things that have happened in our lives that has hurt us beyond belief. I can't tell you how many people that have hurt me for me to keep saying, you know what, I don't know why that person did that to me. I don't understand why they did those things to me. It really hurt me. And hurt is something that stays with you, man. It stays. It gets into your soul. And if you let that hurt just fester and fester, it would turn into resentment. It would turn into hatred. And you will find yourself in a very negative place. And I've been there. I've been in a very dark place when I've been hurt really bad. Because I'm a type of person, I hold on to that hurt. I latch on to it. I throw it back in the person's face. I'm like, oh, you remember when? And it's never been good for me, because it eats away at me and it turns me into a person that I don't like. So in 2022, I'm leaving that past hurt behind. Leave it there. You know, let God handle that hurt. Forgive those people. Ask God to help you to forgive those people, and to really look inside yourselves to see how can I let it go? Not to forget about it, but to let go of the hurt so that you can move forward with your life. Because hurt keeps you stagnant. It keeps you in one place. Because you become fearful. You become fearful of trusting people. You become fearful of trusting good situations. And when you become fearful, then you're not going to do anything. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to move forward. You're going to find yourself in one particular area. And you don't want that. In 2022, you want your life to flourish. You want your blessings to come. And in order for that to come, you're going to have to let go of some of that hurt that has been there for years, that's been there for months, that's been there for however long it's been there. Learn to let it go. Learn to forgive. Learn to move forward so that you can go where God is wanting you to go. The third thing that you definitely don't want to bring in 2022 is unhealthy relationships. There's some relationships that you just need to let go of. And it doesn't have to be with a significant other. It could be with a friend, it can be with a family. I think sometimes when it comes to family though, it's hard. It's hard to really break a relationship with a family, but that doesn't mean you don't stop loving the person. That doesn't mean that you don't start caring about the person. That just means that, you know what, I can't have that type of relationship with you. It's unhealthy. It's not doing anything for me. And you know what those relationships are. You know the relationship that you walk away and you feel like you're like, you know, all of that positivity that you had before is drained, it's gone. It is that type of relationship where you just feel down, you feel depressed, you just feel like, you know what, every time I'm around that person, I don't feel like myself. I feel less than. They take away any type of confidence that I've ever had. They've taken away my happiness. They've taken all that stuff away. Every time I get around that person, I just feel a cloud going around me. And when you feel that way, it's time to let that relationship go, so that you can actually flourish, so that you can actually, you know, live, actually be free, actually be at peace. So if you have any unhealthy relationship in your life that is really causing you to be a negative person, and you can feel the negative energy, I mean, you can feel it when you're around that person, don't bring that unhealthy relationship in 2022. Talk to that person. See if there's any way to mend the relationship. If there's no way to mend it, if there's no way to turn that unhealthy relationship into a healthy one, let it go. Especially if that healthy relationship is hurting you physically or mentally, which is definitely a lot harder to let go sometimes. But seek help. Ask someone to help you. Pray about these relationships and see where God will lead you. But you definitely don't want to bring that unhealthy relationship with you to 2022 when you are trying to really reevaluate your life, reevaluate where you're going, so that you find yourself going in the right direction. The fourth thing to not bring into 2022 is old habits. This is probably the biggest one for me, because I definitely have a bad habit, and that is procrastinating. I procrastinate all the time. Anything that's going to keep me from doing what I need to be doing, I will find some reason why I can't do it. And one of the biggest things that really keeps me from doing those things is being on social media. Being on YouTube, being on Facebook, being on social media takes up a lot of my time, and it has actually increased my procrastination tenfold, because I would sit there and say, oh, I have to finish this video first. I have to, you know, check these posts first before I can get other things done. And I find so much time wasted just procrastinating when I need to go ahead and get these things done. Old habits, don't bring those into 2022, whatever those old habits are. And I'm talking about habits that is keeping you from going forward. Whatever habit that is hindering you, that's the habits that I'm talking about. Procrastination is a habit that hinders me from getting things done, from really getting where I want to in God, because when I'm doing these other things, when I know I should be spending more time reading the Bible, praying, meditating, really focusing on Him, I'm finding myself doing these other things. Or, oh, I would get to it and I never get to it. And so that's a habit I don't want to bring me to 2022. I definitely want to work on that to the point where it's not so bad. I don't think it will be completely gone. I think that's something that we have to say to ourselves. Sometimes habits may not be completely gone. They might still be there lingering sometimes, but the whole purpose is for you to at least decrease them to the point where it's not overshadowing your life. It's not the only thing that's just taking over your life and keeping you from really doing what you need to do, keeping you from getting those goals and getting those expectations done, doing what's necessary to really take care of yourself. So if there's any old habits in your life that is keeping you from being the best of you that you should be, you need to leave those old habits in 2021. Don't even bring them to 2022. So the last thing is to not bring into 2022 is definitely negative energy. Negative energy just needs to stay in 2021. You don't even need to bring that. You need to surround yourself with positive people, positive energy, positive environment. Whatever you feel like is bringing you negativity in your soul, that's making you feel like the world is crashing, just don't even look at it. Don't even don't even let it even get close to you. And it's very hard nowadays because the news is filled with so much negativity right now. I mean, you can't even open up the Google News or watch the news without something negative being there. And we have to remind ourselves that even through all that negativity, there is a positive in our life. And the positive in my life is God. He is the one positive in my life that I know that doesn't matter what's going on. He's going to be by my side. He's going to be there for me. I have positive people in my life and they know who they are. I can call them any time of the day and I know that those people are going to make me feel good. They're going to bring the positivity back into my life when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling depressed. And any type of negative energy that I feel from here on out, I'm not even going to even give it any type of energy. And that goes for work, because there's some negative things that goes on at work that I kind of look to the other side. But 2022, I'm going to face those negative things straight on and be like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and let that be said anymore. I'm not going to let these things be done because it doesn't set right in my soul and it doesn't set right in my spirit. It's causing negativity to become around me and I don't want to be a part of that. And I think as people, we need to be as positive as we can be so that we can drown out all the negativity that's around us, because there's so much that you can find yourself in a very, very low place, a very low place. And we just don't want to be in a low place in 2022. We're already in a low place as it is with this pandemic. You definitely don't want to be any lower within yourselves. So try to find as much positivity in your life as you can. And it can be even the smallest things. Children are definitely positive. They're positive, just any type of positive things. Family, positive. Jobs, positive. Seeing how you're changing, positive. Just find something positive and hold on to that positive energy and not bring any type of negative energy into 2022. I know that everyone on here is very aware of Miss Tabitha Brown, who is a beautiful, beautiful soul. And anytime that anything weary is going on, I know that she's always going to have a kind word to say, a positive word to say, and it's wonderful to have that type of energy within yourself to spread it to everyone else. And that's where we all need to be in our lives, is to be so positive, to be so content and so happy and so peaceful in life that we're able to give out those great vibes to everyone else. So leave the negativity in 2021. Bring the positives with you. Keep the positivity with you so that you can move forward. All right. I hope everyone had a great, great Happy New Year. I hope everybody has a great 2022 year. It is going to be great. I know that it's only going to get better for you and for me. And all we can do at this point is look up. And that's what we need to be doing. We need to look forward. We need to look up and to where our purposes, our goals, our expectations to be the best us that we can be. I am Michele Mazelle. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.